Afternoon and good evening, wherever you are. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here with Enlightened World Network. Thank you for joining us. We bring you a guided meditation every day of the year. And on Wednesdays, Teri and I do something we call meditation excavation. We go into meditation and we invite you to join us. And we just share with you everything that we're seeing. And Spirit always has an interesting message for us. Good morning, Teri. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Ruth. It's great to be here with you.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so just find a spot where you won't be disturbed. And we're just going to take a deep breath. We're going to slow down our breathing and our thinking. So let's go ahead and get ourselves grounded. Let's take a deep breath. We're going to send it to our root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. And as we do that, let's expand that root chakra and let's watch intuitively and using our imagination as roots grow out of our root chakra and go down our legs, out the legs of our chairs and down into the center of Mother Gaia. And watch as those roots go not only deep, but broad, wide. Now let's go up to our heart space. Let's take a breath into our heart space and let's expand it in every direction. Teri, I'm already seeing something interesting. While we're waiting for that vision to really come in, would you please invite in the spiritual divinity?
Absolutely. So let's take a breath in. Hold that breath in your heart space, opening up to love, opening up to these divine energies that are joining in with us. Archangel Raphael coming in with a very gentle breeze this morning. I just feel that energy is soft. Thank you, Raphael, to the healing angel that's here with us. Asking Archangel Michael to make his presence known. Michael comes in with the energy of fire. So whatever we want to give to Michael, it's burned, it's taken immediately. Whatever's not working in your life, just release at this moment. And then Archangel Gabriel, bringing in the energy of water, helping us with clarity as we try to focus in with whatever's coming forward for us in this meditation. Archangel Uriel, helping us to ground into the earth energy. So watch your roots that come from the bottom of your feet. Watch them go deep into the soil, deep into that middle layer of earth. That's the crystalline center. And to stay grounded there as we invite in Divine Mother, Source, God Creator, and Christ Consciousness. Take a breath in and feel that holy breath inside of you. And let's just invite any of the other angelic beings, any of the masters, any of your ancestors and guides who want to be with you. Let's just hold that energy for a moment in our hearts, knowing that we're grounded into earth and we're connected above to the spiritual realm of divinity.
Thank you, Teri. So we're staying in our heart chakra. And the first thing that they drew my attention to was there's a number of us sitting on the bank of a river. And I'm seeing that, Teri, this is a group of folks that are in body as well as out of body, meaning that they have been in body and are no longer, as some would say, in between lifetimes. So it's a place in the ethereal realm where souls come together and there's a figure on the other side of the water, and it's a female figure, and she's walking along the bank. And I was asking who it was, and I got that it was Kuan Yin.
Mhm.
So she's walking from my right to my left. She's walking to the east. So I'm not sure why we're all watching her walk along the river. She's very peaceful. And I don't know if this is like a play that we're watching, because sometimes there'll be a number of us both in and out of body, and we're watching a presentation. And I don't know if this is a presentation that we're watching, but she's sprinkling something, like she's got a basket and she's very thoughtfully sprinkling something on the bank of the river. Teri, I do think this is a presentation, because the feeling that I'm getting, it reminds me of the time we were in a space in the ethereal realm, and it was almost like a planetarium. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. So I get the feeling that this is actually a presentation for us. Teri, they're asking me to ask you about a recent blog that you've done. Is there a recent blog that's coming to your mind to share right now?
They've been working a lot with us about confidence. That's what I'm hearing right now, is knowing who we are and standing in our divine authority. And that's been a real theme that they've been working with, is to help us to release anything that's holding us down. And that's what I've been feeling more of, is that freedom. And it's interesting because when I called in Gabriel today, I saw a phoenix. And so I wasn't sure how the phoenix fit in, but I think that is all of us leaving the ashes of whatever it is that's not serving us, that's being shed from us, so we can rise up. And I think that was the blog that talked about how that confidence will move us forward more than anything else in life, that knowingness of who we are. So yeah, I think that's the one that they're wanting us to look at, is just going into that place of standing firm in who we are, not wavering. not wobbling. They talked about that last night in the blog. Being able to walk and stand firm on our spiritual legs.
Interestingly, as you were talking, so it started out as just Kuan Yin, but then the Christ consciousness and Divine Mother and Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael joined, and they were all walking together. And you were talking about standing firm, knowing who you are. And I'm getting goosebumps on this, but you, who you are, is not just you. It's you and your guides.
Right.
It has the strength, the confidence to really stand out in the world, knowing it's not just me. I've got all my guides behind me.
You know, the blog last night was so interesting because it talked about how in our physical body, we have to learn to use our legs. We have to learn how to stand, how to walk, how to maneuver in the physical. And it's just the same with our spiritual self. We have to get that strength in our bodies, our spiritual body. We have to get those legs to know how to move and to take sometimes that unsure step forward that we're not sure what it's going to look like. That's stepping out in faith. So there was a real analogy there between the physical baby learning, growing, getting stronger, and our spiritual baby self growing and getting stronger in who we are. It was a very interesting concept to have that idea brought forth.
Well, and seeing that we aren't standing there alone.
Right.
Just so emboldens us to stand in our strength.
Yes.
At whatever step we're in, whatever baby step we're in, they're showing me, this is cute, like a baby high chair. They're showing me a baby high chair, but it's being supported by guides, supported by whoever your guides are. For me, it's Archangel Michael and Raphael and Divine Mother and the Christ consciousness. Those are mine. I know, Teri, you work with Kuan Yin more than I do. I'm sure she's helping hold up your baby high chair. I mean, it's such an interesting concept.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is. She gives a message every day. And today it was the end of the message was trust, let go, and allow your creation to flow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, those were beautiful words to help us understand that when we do trust, when we do just release whatever it is that's keeping us anchored down in this 3D, that our creative energies will just lift us higher. We will be soaring like that phoenix. Yeah, it's still circling around. I see the phoenix not going away. It's just hanging, hovering. And then they show me a little hummingbird. Wow, the contrast, right? This huge phoenix bird, and then there's this little hummingbird. And I think the message in that is it doesn't matter the size. It doesn't matter how powerful we see ourselves yet. We might see ourselves as the little hummingbird flapping its wings so fast so it can stay still in space, it seems like, or with a big bird soaring along. It doesn't really matter. We're all one. And the way we perceive ourselves is going to be the way we move forward if we're able to go into trust and faith and belief. I think I'm the little hummingbird today.
Mm.
Yeah, just trying to stay afloat.
So today you're feeling like that baby in the high chair.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. You know, some days it's like that little baby that's trying to walk and keeps falling backwards on its butt. We have days like that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's a learning process, right?
This is interesting because going along that same line of the baby in the high chair with that group of guides, what they're showing me is as the baby gets older and becomes a child, becomes a teen, becomes a grown up, and then all the way into old age, they're showing me those same guides with that person, but over the years, additional guides being added.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm seeing this, it happens to be an old man in what they're showing me. Not only is the cadre of the guides that they started out, he started out with, but all of these other guides that were picked up over the years. There's actually quite a few by the time that person is ready to pass. That's really interesting. I guess I hadn't thought of that. It makes me wonder where I am in my journey. Am I like in the middle age part, and how many guides do I have around me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they come in when they're needed. This is what I hear, that we have the ones that are with us throughout our lifetime. Yeah, they call them guardian angels. It can be spirit guides, whatever you want to name them. It doesn't really matter. Just know that we have that support every moment, 24/7. We have the support right here with us in these physical bodies. And then we have those that come in to teach us. There's different phases we go through in our development, just like in the spiritual. So as we grow and flex those spiritual muscles, sometimes we need additional help or additional teachings and guidance.
Can you hear the chimes, Teri?
I do. I love that confirmation.
Well, as I turn around on the bank of this river and I look at all of the souls that are with us learning, and I'm seeing so many spirit guides there with us. And to me, that's meaning that even when we pass out of our body and we're existing in the ethereal realm, our guides are still with us. They don't drop us, and they're not only here for the physical realm. I think they're with us always. I had not ever thought of that before, that even in the ethereal realm, we'd still have guides.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. We also have, it's referred to mostly as a gatekeeper. And the gatekeeper is the one that helps us and protects us and as we move more into our ethereal being, that's the one that is going to help us understand more, to allow us to open up what's called the Akashic records and to see where we're headed in our path, and to help us understand things more fully. So we not only have the guardians, the angels and the masters, but we all have a gatekeeper that's ours for forever. Whatever form we take in the physical, it's always the same in the ethereal.
I have referred to that as the Akashic record keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't thought of that in forever. Mine's name is Doris. She's got quite a personality.
Yeah, it's a very interesting scenario that's coming in today. It seems like it has a lot of moving pieces, but they're really just parts of the puzzle. And sometimes we can see that puzzle coming together easily, and sometimes we have to really focus in to see where each piece goes. But it feels like they're showing us a big picture today. The picture starting with our baby self. Just like we start the physical with the baby self, our spiritual also experiences growth. The more we work with our meditation practice, our spiritual practices, the more our spiritual body is going to grow. And that's the food that it needs. It needs everything that we can do to get closer to who we truly are, our authentic self.
Well, and we've also seen before, Teri, that when we've passed out of our bodies, we do still continue to learn and grow. We do have those opportunities in the ethereal realm to learn from the ascended masters, from the angels, the archangels. And so this was one example of that. I love that validation. And I saw all of those souls around us like clap and get up and leave because it's over, like the show's over. It was a beautiful lesson today.
Yes, it was. I love that.
Wow. So to me, such a big takeaway from that. As you present yourself in the world, you, in quotes, includes all of your guides.
Yeah, it truly does. We don't come here alone. We think we're physically alone, but we come here with all the help we need. Anytime we need it, we can reach out and just ask for that insight or ask for that help.
And as you are going through your day today, just see, does that help you feel any different? Knowing that whatever you are facing today, you aren't facing it alone. If you have to go have a difficult conversation, it's not just you. It's you with the support of your guides. Yeah, but try that on today, folks. See, how does that feel? How is your day different today, knowing it really isn't just you?
Yeah, we're supported, most definitely.
Yeah. Thank you, Teri. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you for joining us. We always hope that you get as much out of these meditation times together as we do. Such a treat Such a treat to have you along with us on our spiritual growth, and such a pleasure for us to be here with you along on yours. So with that, we're going to say goodbye. Take good care. God bless. And we'll see you soon. Thank you, Teri.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.